Well, hello there. You're watching In the Cave Fantasy Football with the four horsemen Vince, Danny, Mikey, and Jason. And you already know shenanigans are incoming. Stay tuned.
Gotta get hype! Can you feel me? Now can you dig it?
Yo, what's up in the Cave Fantasy Football Podcast? How you guys doing, man? You're with Jason, Vince, Mike, and Danny Double D. What's going on, fellas?
What's up? Had a good week of fantasy football.
Yeah.
Y'all seen those games this week? Yo, Monday night was amazing. I thought it was amazing. For the Jets to win like that.
Yeah, that was a good game.
Especially after Rodgers went down like that.
Oh, man.
That was crazy.
So, I don't know if you draft Aaron Rodgers, bro, but he gone. He's
done.
He's gone for the season. So, I'm sure you already heard. So, yeah, he's gone for the season. And let's just get it out the way now. Congrats, Mikey. Good Cowboys victory. I know I'm going to get it in the chat. Actually, let's see what's going on in the chat. See who's with us right now.
Giants got their asses whipped.
Bro.
Oh, my God.
Hey, I can't say anything. I mean, definitely O-line. The right side of the O-line played like crap. Your defense played good. You guys are good. It is what it is. So, I don't know. But
I'm going to give you
that O-line was terrible.
Yeah, whoever Evan Neal is needs to be cut.
Terrible.
What's up, guys? Saying what's up to everybody in the chat. They didn't have the heart to call me on after Sunday. Yeah, I feel you, dog. It is what it is. I'm not going to overreact. You know what I mean? They got to get better, and we'll see how they really are next week. And I'm going to talk a little smack here. We'll see how good you guys really are. Not with the Jets, maybe week 5. Week 5 is probably your first test. Week 5 is your first. I think you're playing the 49ers week 5.
Yeah, that's a big game.
So we'll see if you guys will really hold it together. Because then next week you got the Jets, no Rodgers. I think you got that. New England, good defense. I think you guys play New England, right?
Yeah.
Good defense, but your defense will murder them. So it is what it is. Anyway, we'll see how the Giants do. Whatever. Today, we're just gonna talk about this week's start sit and then some injuries. So Aaron Rodgers is out for the year. Who else you guys got? Austin Eckler. J.K.
Dobbins out for the year.
That one hurt, man.
Yeah.
That boy.
Now, do you think it has to do with them not playing in the preseason? Because, the NFL seemed
yeah, but
week 1, just all the offenses looked
all the
Mm-hmm.
quarterbacks just look bad. Like Josh Allen, he threw like 3 picks last night.
Well,
Facts.
I was reading a stat that since 2018, Josh Allen has the most turnovers of any quarterback.
He might.
Jesus.
No, he does.
Wasn't he
Wouldn't surprise me.
went high in the draft this year? I don't know. We don't want to overreact, right? What's up, gang? What's up? We don't want to overreact, right? It's week 1, right? So it is what it is. It's week 1. Look, Jordan Love looked like a beast.
Mm-hmm.
Jordan Love looked like a beast.
He shocked me.
So he shocked me too. I mean, I don't think anybody on this show, I don't know, Vince, if you said it, everyone was high on Jordan Love. I don't even think he's going to draft him.
Now, pump the brakes. They were playing the Bears.
No, but the Bears are projected to win.
Stop.
The
Bears have a shitty defense.
We're going by the spread. They were projected to win.
But
Playing the Bears.
even if it was playing a high school team, he didn't turn the ball over. Those balls look crisp.
No.
They were good throws. They were accurate throws. I thought so. I was watching some replays. So
How'd the Broncos do?
lost
by
Well,
one
thanks
again.
for our coach and his play calls.
Yeah.
I'll take
When we
it.
missed an extra point, we lost by 1.
No, yeah.
I as soon as we missed it,
Russell
I said
Wilson
that's
didn't have
gonna
a
come
bad
back to
game,
us.
though. Wilson didn't have a bad game. I thought he played pretty good.
our defense played
What did
great.
Wilson do? Let me look him up. What he did.
Our defense played real good. I'll tell you what, Brock Purdy, he played great.
Brock Purdy played good, too.
Mike, I know I'm gonna get to it. You don't have to gloat. All right, stay out of the chat, Mike. Stay out of the chat. I know what you. But yeah, I know. We're gonna get to the fantasy football. The Dallas Cowboys D had one of the top performances in fantasy. If it was in standard, they were 1. If they were PPR, they were 2. That's insane.
Mhm.
That's insane. So if you had the defense, you had the Pollard, and you had the maybe not that really, but the Pollard and the Dallas D stack. Congratulations,
Absolutely,
you balled the hell out.
good win.
But stay in the chat. Look, Ethan. All right, someone has your back, Mike. I guess someone has your back. He's gonna keep getting at me. So Anthony Richardson, he left the game. Low body. He's not gonna really miss any time. So not worry about that.
I know Deontay Johnson.
Deontay Johnson. Yep. Hammy.
I
Hey,
believe he's out this week.
Oh, he pulled it. He definitely pulled it.
he's out this week. Hey, Vince, how are receivers in the Hammies doing? As the owner,
Terrible. I know.
as the owner of Cooper Cup.
I know.
Vince was the
Not
owner of
good.
Cooper Cup.
Mm-hmm.
So yeah, that was terrible for him.
Yeah, two of my top receivers hurt this week, so couldn't do really
Yeah.
anything.
That explains your own one fantasy record right now.
Okay, my fault. Dallas Goddard got me 0 points. Okay, I was expecting him to catch a single ball.
A
Yeah,
lot of disappointment.
he got
I
me
mean,
0 in one league too. Him and Drake London.
T.
disappointed
Higgins.
me.
another
T.
one.
Higgins. That's something. Yeah.
Yeah, T. Higgins, that's crazy.
A lot of disappointment.
Aaron Jones left with hammy. I don't think there's any news about him leaving yet. So just stay tuned. Stay tuned to the waiver wire. Stay tuned to injury reports. Tyler Lockett, I think he's in concussion protocol. So watch that. If you're the DK owner, I don't know who this lady is.
I lost by 1.5 because my tight end got 0 points.
No
okay?
loss.
I know I'm
Loss
making
is a loss.
excuses,
10 points.
but it's not the way you start, it's the way you finish. Okay, that's all I gotta say.
I agree.
That's what she said.
Definitely a marathon for sure.
Next week we'll have a soundboard, folks. I promise you, and it's gonna be a lot funnier. I swear. All right. Aaron Jones, Tyler Lockett. Oh, Austin Eckler. That was interesting because Austin Eckler got a little hurt. Was it Joshua Kelly? Joshua Kelly did almost as good as Austin Eckler, but then now Joshua Kelly's hurt. So you know what I'm saying. So I don't know. Watch those injury reports. All right. Let's get into actually let's get into a slide I made just for my boy here. Vince. Let's see what we got. Advice Vince hated on. Because he loves to call people out. I don't know if you can see the dough online. I hope you can, but I don't know if we can move that. But Tyler Algier, I remember Vince called me out when I said the man got paid, and Vince called me.
Did you start him though? Did you start him?
I did not, so I'm an idiot
Exactly.
on that. But
Be quiet.
I didn't need to. I didn't really need to. Because I'm 1-0. Thank you. I'm 1-0. Tyler Algier was on my bench, but I told people to stash him. He had 75 yards, 2 touchdowns, 19 receptions for 24.
He did have a good game. I admit it.
Yeah, he did. He had a great game, 24 points, and he ended up one of the top 5 running backs in fantasy week 1. David Montgomery, everyone forgets what he did in Chicago. David Montgomery had 74 yards, and these are stashes again. I'm not telling you guys to these guys.
Okay, first off, don't stash
Stashes.
David Montgomery. Dave Montgomery, he's not going to do that well. He had a good game, but it's not going to be consistent. Don't rely on that. I'd trade David Montgomery.
Well, yeah, but what I'm saying is stash him.
Yeah,
Stash
you
him
still
for
wanna
later on.
roster him.
You still want to roster him.
Yeah.
Some of these
trade
guys.
him.
Oh wait, some of these guys, I promise you, will win someone their playoff game because they have a running back hurt or they move the next man up, right? Whoever's in front of them moved up. Like, don't get me wrong, Bijan's going to ball out. Tyler Algier, I'm not saying he's going to take over the starting job. No way.
But
no how.
you have David Montgomery on here. He meet his projections. That's what he did. He didn't go above and beyond.
All right,
he's
but
projected
can
13
you use
points.
13 points somewhere somehow in your league? I mean, Goddard got you
Yes,
0.
but yeah, he did. But Goddard's a tight end spot, not a running back spot.
I get it, but if you had a flex, throw him in your flex. I'm not saying start him every week. I'm saying stash him because he's producing. The coaches see he's
Yeah,
producing.
you look at the matchup.
He's going to get in the game.
Oh, yeah.
Number one, and last week you called me out on Gainwell. I picked him
I didn't
back up.
call you on Gamewell. I called you out
Why?
on
We're going to pull a tape.
Funniest
no,
moment of the
you
tape.
no. I
We're gonna
called you
pull
off.
tape.
Pull the tape
No,
up.
because you said that you should stash them, and I was saying, yo, you're not stashing them yourself. You
I
literally.
I agree to disagree,
Never,
but
I admitted in that podcast that I'm a Kenneth Gainwell fan. I never said I hated him. I said, then why'd you drop him? Don't
Steven said David
gaslight
Montgomery-
me.
what? What'd you say?
I said, don't be trying to gaslight me. Trying to say I said
It's
Kenneth
already
Gainwell.
on the screen. It's already on the screen. But hold on. Steven said David Montgomery's a beast. He's all over the field. What do you think, Vince?
I wouldn't say he's a beast.
He's not a beast. He's an average running back.
He's
If you looked at Jameer Gibbs, Jameer
Gibbs
Gibbs is going to take his
injuries.
spot. Jameer Gibbs looked electric. He's gonna take that spot.
Jameer Gibbs, yes, but they've already said Jameer Gibbs. They're gonna have him on a snap count and let him get acclimated to the game. So I'm just saying, you can use Montgomery for now.
He played the worst rush defense in the league almost without a Chris Jones. He
All
didn't
right,
play
well, 13
good
points on the bench
defense.
is still fantastic. All right, 11 points for Gainwell. 11 points for Gainwell. And Sean Tucker, look, these are not big fantasy stats for Sean Tucker for Tampa Bay Buccaneers, right? But the point is, I think he's going to move into the starting role. I was at the
That's
Minnesota
not gonna
game.
happen.
They really like Tucker. They're high on Tucker in training camp. Rashad White was not impressive at all. So next week, Rashad White doesn't do it again. I guarantee you see Tucker's
But 15 yards isn't impressive.
I'm
and
not
9
really seeing
receptions.
it.
9 receptions.
He had
Almost the
9
same-
reception yards.
reception
What do you?
yards.
That's what I'm saying. Excuse me.
He got
Reception
27
yards.
feet
9
the whole
receptions.
game.
Mark my words. I told you guys about Algier, Montgomery, Gainwell. I'm saying Sean Tucker. I'm telling you guys Sean Tucker right now.
Wait, can I
Um,
talk about the thing on the bottom left? Why am I the one getting hated on? Why isn't Mikey
know.
on there? Mikey lost. Mikey
I
lost.
forgot
Dude. Don't try and make
Mikey
me
lost.
look
I
bad.
did.
Yeah.
Don't
forgot
try and make
Mikey
me
was
look
over.
bad. You're trying to
No.
single me out. You're trying to
The
single me out.
top
That's what I'm
was for
saying.
you.
He tried to single you out.
The top was for
I
you.
know I did lose. It's because
Congrats,
I
I made
didn't
one
start-
bad take, and I'll talk on Jason's
No,
take.
everybody-
Jason goes,
No, it's fine.
no.
It's
Jason
fine.
said
One week-
the Dolphins versus Chargers game would be a low-scoring game against
No,
the
yeah,
Vikings. It was the
I-
highest scoring
I-
game of the
It's 1
season
week.
so
I'm
far.
fine.
Is
I'm
anyone
not
listening to
mad.
Vince? Hey, real quick. Should they start Madison or Williams this coming week? All right.
I go based off matchups.
Who's the Vikings playing? The Vikings are playing Philly.
I don't know if I would.
Let's come back to that. Who's Williams playing?
We're playing the Redskins.
Oh yeah.
Oh.
The football team.
So then probably
Oh, Commanders. My bad.
probably Williams then, huh? Because the Redskins.
I don't know. Samaje Perine actually had a really good game, and second half, I think they used him more.
Well, they're trying to ease Williams in, I think, coming off an ACL injury.
I mean, if I had to pick one, I'd probably go with Javonte just because I think it's a better matchup.
Yeah.
Um,
I mean, you've seen with the Tampa Bay Buccaneers, we don't have great running backs, but they did nothing against Minnesota. Nothing. It was all in the air.
The Eagles are going to mash them.
Yeah. Yeah. All right. 12-team PPR, 2 flex, right? He has Deshaun, Connor, Gibson, then you got a good squad. AJ Brown, Amon-Ra, Njoku. All right, you guys see the screen. He has a lot.
Five-man league.
He has a lot. Spot any moves to make.
So, are you asking about waiver wire move or a bench to starting lineup move?
So he has one empty spot. So yeah. Elaborate. Are you trying to pick up a spot? You trying
Looks
to
like he
move?
has a flex, and he's
Or
trying
who?
to-
Which of these?
I would get
two?
another running back because Gibson. I wouldn't rely on Gibson if he's a starter.
Gibson. Yeah, no, I'm off on Gibson. I'm on Rock.
Other than that, you got good receivers. You got a good tight end, a solid quarterback, but the running backs look a little if.
You heard it here first from Mikey Schefter. Your running backs are if, man. Pick up some running backs. All right.
I'd either pick up a Ravens running back in the waiver wire or pick up Joshua.
Or like a
Kelly.
Colts
That's my
running
advice.
back.
Or
Colts running backs are
Tyler
terrible.
Algier, David Montgomery, Gainwell.
Tyler Algier, that's not going to happen again. I could almost guarantee you that.
Gainwell is on the official depth chart as a starter. I told you guys last week, pick him up.
What are you stepping him by Algier for? I told you people on Monday nights, and I stepped up in here a couple weeks ago and told you, Bijan, I love Bijan. I know, you saw the movie he did, juking people out, getting a touchdown. He got some yards. I told you Algier would still be in the offense. So I got him on my team. I didn't start him, and I'm pissed. Even though I won. I won this week, so I'm happy.
Super chat.
What's up? Yeah, it's
Hey,
awesome.
did you start Drake London, though?
Yeah, and that sucked, man. They
Yeah.
targeted Drake London like twice, targeted Pitts like 3 or 4 times. So, yeah. But anyway, I'm telling you, Algier, he's going to get his touches. He's going to score touchdowns.
Yes, absolutely. I'm fully confident in starting Bijan and your running back and Algier and your flex. And
You're
some weeks.
insane. This is
matchup.
only if Cordell Patterson is not in the lineup, do that. But if Cordell Patterson is in the lineup, don't do that.
Where's
The
Cordell
reason
right
Tyler
now?
Algier is getting all these things because Cordell Patterson is not in the lineup and don't have that person who could do everything.
Well, let's see what happens. I mean, he's probably going to be out this week. I think he'll be back following week against Jacksonville, I think. But at the end of the day, you're going to see, I don't care if the Joker's in or not, you're going to see Algier get his touches. And they're going to use Patterson like in all sorts of different spots. They're not going to have him in a running back spot much. Maybe 5% of the time, 10% of the time, he's going to be splitting out. You're going to see him in a lot of different packages. So he ain't going to be rushing the ball.
No, absolutely. No, Vince makes a good point. Cordell Patterson in, I'll see some touches, given up to him, but at the end of the day, Tyler Algier is a fantastic handcuff to Bijan, and he still can put up points. I mean, I think he's a great pickup. He'll be a great pickup.
No, I think so too. Hey, what about Tua?
The Star we are. Thank
oh.
you for the $5, man. I appreciate it.
Yeah, appreciate it. Tua, I mean, you guys speak to Tua because I was not high on Tua. He did put up a fantastic week, right? But I don't know who's a Tua.
I'll tell you what.
Tua's gonna be good.
I had Dak and Tua. I had Dak starting like 2 minutes before you had to put your lineup in. I said, you know what? I switched it and I banked. So, I mean, Tua, the guy's amazing as long as he's healthy. That's the key. I mean, you saw what he did last year. He's a great quarterback. He has so many weapons. It's just a matter of him being healthy. And if he stays healthy, that's a team to be reckoned with.
Oh, I mean, you saw yesterday with Tyreek. Tyreek had like 200 yards with like, what, 2 touchdowns?
Yeah.
I mean,
That's
he had
a
like,
dangerous team.
oh,
Hey,
yeah.
Disco. I sat Tua too, man. I was pissed. I mean,
Dangerous team.
he's a Horseface got me points, but nothing like Tua.
Oh, it's amazing.
So, anyway, your boy Russell Wilson looked good.
Yeah,
yeah.
Russell Wilson.
He looked good with no Jerry Judy.
All right. He did fine. I mean,
Your coach told you. What are you guys going onside kick for?
to open the game. We didn't get
Morons.
that. Then they score some points. Then we miss an extra point. Then we miss a field goal, and we lose by 1. It's ridiculous.
It's the Denver way. It's the
Damn-
Denver
damn
way,
Raiders.
ladies.
You have to start Garrett Wilson. I don't care who his quarterback is.
Oh
You
yeah,
have
absolutely.
to start it. You have to start it.
Garrett Wilson.
No.
Yes,
Yeah.
absolutely.
Okay,
you
Yeah,
you
the whole
start
sign-in
you
changed
start
it.
Garrett Wilson, but
no.
he's
He
not going
literally
to be.
14
He's not going to
touchdowns.
give you those points he's going to get. He's supposed to give you.
Dude,
He's
see
not
that
going to give you those big.
Yeah, but
points.
the biggest point to take away is don't overreact to week 1. Yes, Cowboys, you guys did fantastic, but the Giants, did they just implode as much, or were you guys that great? There's a combination of both. Don't overreact to week 1. Wilson is going to ball out. Who else do they have? I mean, yeah, they got Hall.
They scored like 15.
Dalvin
points.
Cook, baby.
He got thrown in. Wilson was playing Madden probably on the sideline, thinking he'll
Wilson
never
played
play
more than
again.
Rodgers in the preseason.
Okay,
I mean,
wait.
if anybody was ready, it's him.
He would have never started though if Rodgers didn't get hurt, obviously. So he was on the sideline, not
I
prepared.
mean, he trusts me. He's an NFL quarterback. He's prepared.
Well, yes.
But you have to start Garrett Wilson.
No,
you have to.
You have to start Garrett.
Like,
I'm just
no
saying,
doubt. You
Don't
have to
expect the
start.
numbers you were going to get with Aaron Rodgers.
No,
is what
yeah,
I'm saying.
yeah.
So they're saying the Jets' defense is decent, but their offense is next to nothing. If they lose by so the season. I like the Jets.
I think
Cowboys
running-
win this one, right?
Who's
No,
that?
Cowboy. Oh yeah, we're gonna smash them.
Yeah, Cowboys win.
The Jets O line is terrible.
Right.
It's so bad.
Just going off last season, the Cowboys got run all over from one side of the field to the next. It's just a matter if they need to stop that running game. That's
What?
a nasty running game.
What
You're
running
talking
game?
about- what do you mean? What?
What?
running
Oh, the Jets. Oh, I
Yeah.
thought you were talking about the Giants. I'm
game?
sorry.
No, the Jets.
All right.
The
No,
Jets have a good
Brees Hall.
running game.
Brees Hall is gonna be a problem. I'm not worried about Dalvin Cook though.
I'd be worried about both of them.
I'm not.
If they establish
I'm
that
worried
run,
about
that's
Brees
going to be
Hall.
a problem.
I'm worried more about Brees Hall than I am Dalvin
Pick
Cook.
up,
I'm with Disco D on that.
yeah. Pick up Cook as a handcuff, folks.
If
I
they
would.
can stop that run and
With
set
what
the
O
tone,
line though? Their O line is trash.
It's not as
It's
trash as
trash.
the Giants, though. The
No,
Giants-
it's not as trash as that.
Jesus.
I
It's-
mean, they were running all over them last night.
Jesus.
Bills. You see, Bills are gonna go downhill.
I'm just saying.
I'm
they were
telling you,
running
they
all
will.
over 'em.
Well, we'll
The
see.
Bills
Your-
are gonna deep.
Your top 5 quarterbacks, fantasy-wise, were Tua, Mac Jones, Jordan Love, Anthony Richardson, and Deshaun Watson. I don't think anyone could have picked that squad besides Tua, honestly. So
Mhm.
don't overreact to week 1, right? Your top running backs for fantasy, Aaron Jones, and this is in order 1 through 5. Jones, Eckler, CMC, Tyler Algier, number
It's not going
4,
to happen again.
and Tony Pollard. Tyler Algier outperformed.
Wrong.
Pollard played better than I thought. I have to be honest with
Yeah. It's
But
the-
you
the
think
Giants.
it's
you.
gonna be bad?
He went off. He had a great game.
your wide receivers, Tariq, Njoku, Myers. Hey, how's Jacoby Myers, Rich? You heard anything about that?
He has a concussion.
He's still concussion protocol.
You know, cheap shot.
At least we did something right during the game.
I tell you what though.
That's
Brandon-
Danny's D. It has nothing to do with the show. If you want to write the show, go
It was a BS penalty. Take a look at it again.
No, I tell you what though. Brandon Ayuk might excel Debo Samuel.
I'd say that. Yeah, I think Debo regresses a little bit, and it's Ayuk's time to shine. No,
I don't know about that.
I think so.
Well,
It was.
That's a crazy offense. Oh my God, Baker poison.
Oh, it's correct. That's why I said Week 5 would be your first Cowboy test, Cowboy fans. Week 5, because you got the Jets and all these guys coming up, so you're gonna get a lot of hype, and I'm gonna like that because I'm gonna love it if there's a letdown. If there's a letdown, I'm gonna feel that.
I mean, you can't say anything. We shut you guys out in an NFL game on Sunday night.
I can't.
On
I
national
can't.
television.
You're absolutely right. I cannot.
Embarrassed you on national television.
At home.
I will be
I
back on this podcast after maybe your first game in the
Dude,
playoffs.
I tell you what. I
Wait,
think-
Jason,
Yo,
didn't you say you'd be wearing a Cowboys thing if the Giants lost?
see, so I made you a slide, and now you want to come in with your comments.
Oh, he
Oh, because I made him a slide, he's all mad now.
Jimmy, what do you think about that? He's a coward.
coward.
Is a coward. That's right. Yeah, that's right. You're supposed to be wearing the gear. What's up with that?
All right, I'll throw it on next week, man. I forgot about it, honestly. I just got back from Minnesota, the Bucks game. Bucks at Minnesota. I got back Monday night. I was beat.
How was that stadium?
Oh,
Yeah,
Oh, yeah.
amazing stadium.
Yeah.
It's missing the Cowboy TV that the Cowboys have in their stadium. It's missing that. But other than that, absolutely gorgeous.
Nice.
Amazing. You could be in 300s, and it's a great view. I loved it.
So you were in the 300s?
I was in the 300s.
front row seats.
That's it. That's it. And now I saw Target Field. I went to a Met game. It was the Mets Twins. Same weekend. I was like, so I'm beat. I did a lot. All right, so let's try to get into these start sits, right? You guys want us to get into the start sits real quick?
Let's do it.
All right. So Thursday night we got Minnesota Philly. That's on me. So Minnesota Philly, obviously, I think Cousins, Madison. Gaskin is just interesting to know. I'm not saying start Gaskin, but he was reactivated from the practice squad, so he's going to dress out. Not sure why, but Cousins, Madison, Jordan Addison. He went last week 461-1. TJ Hawkinson, I was at the game. That guy's a beast. We had no answer for him. I don't know why they didn't use him more. That guy's a beast. On the Philly side of things, you're definitely starting Jalen Hurts. You're starting Gainwell, Vince. You know what I mean? You're starting him, but watch the injury report. He has a rib injury. So, I don't know. Swift may pull up some of his stats more. Obviously, A.J. Brown and Devontae Smith. He has 17 points. Anybody else I missed that people should start or anything like that this game? You guys are good with that?
Vince, what you got?
You like all
Would
that?
you start or sit Goddard?
Basically, named the whole offense.
They did good. I mean, they're good. What do you want from
I mean, they're playing Minnesota. The Minnesota's defense is trash. So
It's another one of those don't overreact to week one. How many people got goose eggs from Goddard?
Yeah, you can't. Week 1.
Yeah, but Hurts was careless, man. was
Hurts did
careless
not have a
with the
good
ball.
game.
No, he did not. They won despite him. They had two big plays early in the game, and then he didn't look good the rest of the game.
No, you're right. And I think with Hurts, more of his points are going to come. He's going to salvage his week if he rushes. He'll salvage his fantasy week if he rushes. And I think if Baker can run on Minnesota, Hurts definitely can run on Minnesota. And it's just my opinion. I'm just saying.
Yeah.
All right. So Sunday we got Green Bay and Atlanta. Vince, what you got for Green Bay at Atlanta?
I think it's not gonna be a crazy good game. The over under for the game's at 40.5. It should go over if both offenses look how they did on Sunday. My starts are gonna be Jordan Love and Romeo Doubs. I like them. And if you need to start Tyler Algier, if you need a running back, say you had J.K. Dobbins and Tyler Jones, their bench, start them.
Thank you. You started.
If you're in no man's land, that's my sit is going to be Drake London because I'm not going to trust him until he does something. But if you were starting Drake London, you should have a good. You could try and waiver wire Puka or someone like that just to replace him for a week.
Yeah, going back to that, did we ever say we would start or sit Goddard? Are we starting?
You're starting Goddard. Who's not starting Goddard?
I'm just making for the people. For the people. They might have those questions.
The man of the people. Hey, guys, I just had to step in when I heard you talking about my team. Great show. I'll see you soon.
Okay,
Stop
so the
by,
game.
bro.
So the game.
Yeah, that was awesome. All right. So we got Las Vegas Raiders at Buffalo. Mikey.
I'm going to start Jacoby Myers if healthy. If he's
Yeah.
healthy, I'm starting him. Obviously, you start Jacobs and Devontae Adams, obviously. But I'm going to start James Cook, too, the Bills running back. I'm going to start, obviously. And I'm going to sit the Bills defense because their defense looked trash. and I know they were high up in fantasy, and I'm not starting them this week.
Yeah, I'm with you. Did we miss anybody? Who's the other receiver on the Raiders? I'm drawing a blank.
Oh yeah,
Devontae Adams.
Adams.
No, besides that.
Jacoby
Myers.
Myers.
Yeah, but wasn't I thought I saw one of them on the injury report, but let me see. Oh, Myers. That's
Myers.
right. That's
Yeah.
right.
I said start Jacoby Myers if
If he's healthy, that's right. You did say if he's healthy.
He
Yep.
had
All
a
right.
good game.
I had to make sure. All right, cool. All right. Baltimore at Cincinnati. Danny Dimes.
Well, I mean,
Hold on. We have a question in the chat that it's been ignored like 2 times.
Which one? This one?
This one.
Joshua Kelly or Gus Edwards?
I want you guys to hear your take first, and then I want to, because I know the answer to that.
Gus is the starter. He might get more touches than Kelly, because I mean the Chargers obviously have Eckler. He's going to get most of the carries.
But if you look at the game and look at the injury report, I think Eckler got a little bit hurt that game.
He hurt his ankle.
If Kelly's healthy, I like Kelly. They're going up against Tennessee, so I don't know. What do you say, Vince? I
And
like
You
the-
don't know? That's your answer?
You know what?
Ravens play Cincinnati.
Your answer is you don't know?
I
No,
said
no,
Kelly.
no.
I said Kelly.
Yeah, he said Kelly. I'll go Gus Edwards because I think Gus Edwards is going to be the starter, in my opinion. Because I mean, what other running back do the Ravens have?
What they're going to do, it's not going to be Gus Edwards. Gus Edwards is not going to be the starting running back there. It's going to be the other guy. I can't think of his name.
Justice Hill. I saw him.
Justice Hill. He's going to be the starter, or they're going to pick up someone. Watch them go for Kareem Hunt or Leonard Fournette. Don't be surprised if they do that. I'd pick up Josh. It's not looking too favorable for Austin Eckler so far. It's better to take a chance with Joshua Kelly than it is to take a chance with Gus Edwards.
And Joshua Kelly and Eckler, I think they were on the field almost the same amount of snaps.
And even if Eckler is in the game, still start Joshua Kelly.
All right.
Over it matters over who though. I need to know who we're starting over.
Yeah. No,
If it's like Drake London in your flex, start Kelly.
Oh, that's why Mikey said take him. He's from the U.
He's from the
All right.
U. That's the bus.
Mikey's a homer.
That's the bus.
Mikey's a homer. All right. So Vince, Seattle at Detroit.
No, Cincinnati, Baltimore.
Oh, you're still there?
We didn't even do it.
Oh, my bad. Go ahead, Danny. We started talking.
Well, as bad as Cincy played,
Hmm.
how terrible their offense was, I think they're going to bounce back against Baltimore. You know, J.K. Dobbins got hurt pretty bad. I think their defense they're going to play the pass. I think they're going to make Lamar beat him on the ground, which I don't think is going to happen. My start is Joe Mixon. I think he's going to have a great game. I think since he gets up early and they just establish that running game. My bench is Zay Flowers.
No.
He had a wonderful game one.
Disagree.
But I'm telling you, they're going to play that. They're going to play that pass. He's not going to get many catches. You can't play the week one. That's fool's gold.
I get it. What about good? First of all, good call on this show. We said not to start Burrow because coming back from injury, you gotta see how he plays. So that was a good call because he played like crap.
Essentially, Cleveland just owns them.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
I don't even think he beat them yet.
Division games are tough
I
games.
think he's like 1-5 against them.
Terrible.
I think.
Mm-hmm. So would you start Burrow?
Absolutely, you always go.
Yeah, you got to start Burrow.
All right, cool.
Because he played like this last year. The Bengals started 0-2 last year, and he went on to the.
That's like
have a
saying
great year.
bench, Allen. You're not going to bench Allen.
No, you're not gonna bench Allen, but Burrow's coming off an injury, so I don't know. These things linger for me.
Well, he didn't show that he was injured. He just played like shit.
I think he was playing careful. All right, Seattle at Detroit. Vince, what you got?
Get to the chat first.
Go to the chat. All right, let's see. Which one? Oh, you just like seeing your name in the chat.
But you gotta. You're not okay. It's a tapestry. Thank you. I just want to make sure everyone's.
No, that's good. That's good. I'm playing with you.
Um,
Do I stick with the Ravens defense versus Burrow or pick up the Browns from waivers versus Steelers?
Pick up the
Browns.
I agree with that.
Browns.
Steve Browns. Pick up the Browns all day. Is that for you?
You said Seattle at Detroit.
Big game. I'm low tag.
All right. I'm watching the chat, Vince. Oh, wait. Hold on, Vince. Watch the chat.
Jeez.
Burrow or Tua?
Now you're just putting in
Who do the
my
Dolphins
face.
play? They play What they play?
Miami
New England.
at New England.
New England.
Ooh,
At New England.
at New England.
Yes.
And then you have Burrow at home
tough.
versus Baltimore.
That's a tough one.
I would say I would lean.
That's a 50.
Shit.
I mean, that's a 50.
Patriots have a good defense.
Patriots played good, man.
Patriots are at home.
Early.
Yeah, but so I mean, the Ravens have a good defense too.
I would go with Burrow because, like Vince said, the Ravens and J.K. Dobbins is out. They're going to lean heavy on the pass since he's at home. Burrow's a comeback game. You know what I mean? He looked like shit week 1. He's going to come back. So I would say Burrow. I would say
Maybe he'll
Burrow.
finally throw to T. Higgins.
Oh, yeah. I don't know why he didn't get a catch. That was weird.
Yeah.
That was really
They
weird.
didn't pay him all that money for nothing.
But I mean,
I'll tell you
Chase didn't
that.
have a
Sorry,
good
bro.
game either because I have him. And he only got like 9 points.
Yeah.
That happens.
All right, go ahead, Vince. Seattle, Detroit.
That's why I'm not worried about it.
Let's run through these.
Oof, this is a rough
Yeah.
game. The over under of it is 47 points, so it means it's gonna be a little more of the high scoring side. My starts are gonna be Jahmyr Gibbs. I think he's gonna have a good game. Other than that, all the rest are your obvious starts, Amon-Ra and all that. My sits is gonna be Geno Smith for
Yeah.
now. If you could pick up like a Jordan Love or a Brock Purdy just to fill in until you're confident starting Jimmy, I'm not confident starting Geno Smith anymore. And I'm sitting, and they're gonna hate me for this, David Montgomery.
I don't like it. I don't like it.
But if you look at the receiving stats, every single receiver, like on the Seahawks, they all had the same amount of targets. They all had like 5 targets.
Yeah, no, Geno.
No one had.
No, I
I
agree with Geno. I agree with saying Geno.
It was a fair spread of every single receiver. So if you're worried about JSN or anyone, you should be. I mean, he's hogging up targets from DK and Tyler.
Well, and Lockett's out. Lockett's going to be out. He's in concussion. I mean,
Lockett, I don't think he's going to be out. I think he's going to be okay. But
he might be out week 2 for a week. Whatever the concussion protocol. He's in a concussion right now. But anyway, I agree with the Geno. I agree with Geno. All right, Mikey. Chargers at Tennessee.
All right. So for my start, I'm gonna start D Hop.
Mhm.
Obviously, Derrick Henry. You have, Keenan Allen, who had a really good game. Eckler, obviously, but for the sit, I'm gonna sit the Tennessee's tight end. I can't say his name. It's like she guns him. Oh, something. I don't know.
Say it.
the tight end,
Just
say
the tight end for Tennessee. He got
Oh,
0.
that guy.
He got 0 last
Say the
week.
name.
And I'm going to sit Mike Williams because he didn't have a good game last week. And I don't think he's going to have a good game this week either.
Okay.
Rest in peace, Mike Williams from the Bucks.
Oh, moment of silence. 1 second. RIP. NFL, baby. All right, Chicago at Tampa Bay. Yeah, you're starting Fields. You're starting DJ. Maybe Mooney. Claypool's a non-factor. I mean, I don't even think he should be rostered right now.
No.
I mean, if you want to save him on the bench, go ahead. But no, he's a non-factor. You're starting Baker. You're gonna go ahead and start Baker. Chicago D is not the D of old. You're gonna start Baker. Rashad White, maybe. Like I said, Tucker may take. You have the better options at running back. Sit these guys, but I'm saying you can start them if you have no other choice. I think Evans and Godwin would be a decent play. Either one, you can start those guys. And that's pretty much it. And I take the Bucks to win this one.
Did you say start Baker Mayfield?
He had 24 points last week, bro.
He did have a good game.
Well, you're-
He had a good game.
You get some Mickey Mouse throw to Mike Evans, who's wide open. Are you really starting?
No,
They
but,
got one?
look, they play Chicago.
They play Chicago. That's
No,
what I'm
wait.
saying.
Vince, they play Chicago. I mean, their defense
I don't know
looked
if anybody has
atrocious.
him on the roster.
Dude, it's Baker Mayfield, man. It's not a fantasy quarterback. It's like starting Mac Jones. It's
We're
not a
playing.
fantasy
But
quarterback.
when you play fantasy, you play,
Even though Mac Jones was a good
but
quarterback,
when you
this
play
week,
your
it's-
when you play
they're not
fantasy, you're playing your
fantasy
matchups. You know what I mean? I'm not saying start him.
exactly, you're playing for points. You're not
But what
playing
we're
for
saying is-
who's going to do the
what
better game. That's why everyone started
No,
Aaron
what we're
Rodgers.
saying is-
Aaron Rodgers
Vince,
is a good fantasy quarterback, and he got
We're
0.
not saying start them over everyone else. We're saying if you have no one else and you have a question at Baker or somebody, you could start Baker. He's going to have a game. We're not saying he's going to be.
Exactly, but no, Baker's not even on a like. I don't think anyone.
But
he
24
shouldn't
points.
be
I
on a
mean,
team. He should
that's a good fantasy.
Oh,
to
yeah,
me.
I mean,
Put up
no,
numbers.
yeah.
I've heard of nobody's getting 20
Huh?
points. Like Tyler Algier.
Tyler Algier got 24 points, bro. All right. Kansas City at Jacksonville. Danny.
That's my game of the week. I think that's going to be a great game. That one. My start is Sir Drop a Lot Kadarius Toney.
No,
I-
No, I
did
agree.
not.
I agree. I agree.
think
I
he
agree.
has something to prove.
I agree.
think Mahomes is going to go to him early and often just to get him back in a rhythm,
It's
get
possible.
his confidence back up. I mean, he's a great wide receiver, just had a bad game. I think they're going to go to him a lot this game.
I agree.
My bench is Travis Etienne. I think Kansas City's going to once again go up early, and they're going to have to throw the ball a lot. I think passing game
Mhm.
is where they need to be.
Yeah, I mean, so you said you're going to bench Etienne? I
I feel like you can't.
would
bench
start
ETN.
him. I would 100% start Etienne.
But going back to Kadarius Toney, I mean, I watched a lot
I'll
of his
bench
games.
him.
No, I don't know, but because like I watched a lot of his games and he really never dropped the ball as much as he did. He just had a bad game.
Yeah, he just had a bad game.
I agree he had a bad game. He's not going to be Sir Drops a lot, but it could still be in his head.
I mean, at the end
He's
of the day-
injury prone. I just don't like him at
I'm just
all.
saying. I mean, in my opinion, I think he's the best receiver on the team. In my opinion,
I mean, they
With
have.
with Kelsey out.
What's
What-
the deal with Kelsey?
but Kelsey isn't a receiver;
Is
he's a
he
tight end.
coming
I'm
back?
talking
Not
about like receiver. I'm picking
Vince,
Kadarius
Kelsey
Toney over
back this
everybody.
week?
No.
Okay. So, I mean, who else have they got?
MVS is a good one, but I mean, I'm
Marquez Valdez-Scantling is their best receiver.
Mhm.
no, I mean, I don't think he is. I mean, if we're going based on fantasy,
He's Patrick Mahomes' favorite
if we're
target.
going based off fantasy, Kadarius Toney gets the yak, the yards after catch. I mean, he does
But maybe
when he gets the ball
when
in
he
his hands.
catches the ball.
But when he does, he'll get you easy 10 points.
All right. Well, I don't know. I don't like it. I don't like Tony at all, but you may be right. You might be right, and then have to make a slide for us.
We'll see.
You might be right. All right, everybody, watch that game. Game of the week for Danny KC at Jacksonville. Definitely start
That's gonna be a
Etienne.
good game.
Yeah, you got to start it.
I mean, yeah, you have to start ETN.
Indy at Houston. Vince, what you got, bro?
It's kind of a boring game. No one's really going to watch this one. The over/under is 40, low scoring. I'm starting Anthony Richardson. I hate to say it, but he's probably one of the best rookie quarterbacks. He looked amazing.
Yeah,
He's had the best performance as a rookie quarterback that I've seen recently in his first game. I'm starting him over Geno Smith. I'm starting him over any quarterback you're not confident in starting. I'm starting. I'm
him
going
or
to be
Baker?
starting Dameon
Him
Pierce.
or Baker?
Anthony Richardson. Are you insane?
All right, just checking. Just checking.
This shouldn't be a question.
I say Baker.
I'm starting Dameon Pierce. He didn't have a good
Mhm.
game, but I think he'll bounce back. I'm sitting every single Colts running back because they all look
Yeah.
terrible. They just fumbled the ball over, and even Anthony Richardson fumbled. I mean, it was horrible.
Just definitely watch the waiver wire because I know. I mean, they say he's not going to miss any time, but who knows if that's fluff or not? It didn't seem like he's had a big injury, but he was on the injury list. San Francisco at the Rams, Mikey.
All right. Obviously, you start Debo, McCaffrey, obviously, get those out the way.
Are you?
But I'm gonna start Ayuk as my flex. If you don't have him already, or if you benched him last week, start him this week. I'm gonna sit Matthew Stafford. Matthew Stafford won't have a good game against the 49ers defense. Believe me, Vince, people start him. Don't do that look. So yeah.
In what league? He's in our.
Okay,
it's on
I'm
the
in a
waiver
14-man
wire.
league and someone started.
Ooh, good luck.
So yeah, I'm going to start the 49ers defense. I think they're going to have a big game. I think they'll get like maybe 12, 15 points just in sacks alone.
Mhm.
So yeah.
No, I'm with you there.
And I'm going to sit every Rams running back, K-Makers, whoever the other ones are. I'm sitting
yeah,
them.
Kyron Williams, I think he did.
Oh,
pretty
he's
good.
not doing that against the 49ers defensive line. He's not.
Yeah, 49ers
He's
are
not.
a beast.
Fair enough.
49ers are a
Fair
beast.
enough. Fair enough.
All right, I got the Giants at Arizona. Obviously, man, Giants look like crap. We all know that. The whole right side of the line, when we thought they took care of it
They
10 years ago,
They indeed did not
5
take care
years
of
ago,
it.
they did not take care of it. Absolutely not. They've been completely exposed. But they're playing Arizona this week. I definitely think Jones bounced back, Barkley bounces back, and Waller bounces back. The other receivers you can completely ignore, I think. I mean, they may have, I don't know. They may have some Hail Mary here or there, but I don't think they're going to be any relevance. So Jones, Barkley, Waller, they're playing Arizona. On Arizona side of things, Connor, man, Hollywood Brown, Rondell Moore if you have to. I don't know. What do you think about that, Vince? Moore? Or on the Arizona side?
I wouldn't
I mean,
start
if you
him.
have
I
to.
mean, I'll keep him on my bench. I'm not dropping him, but he's just gonna
Right.
sit there until he does something crazy.
Yeah, exactly.
I don't really trust him yet.
Wait, we got someone in the chat. They said, hold on, if the Giants lose to the Falcons or the Cardinals, what do you say? There it goes. If the Giants lose to the Cardinals, time to give up on the season. I mean,
Shit, how about give up the season now?
no. Week 1 overreaction. Cowboys always
Have a
beat
good one,
us.
Steven.
Let me
Have a
tell
good
you
one,
something.
Steven.
That Giants Cardinal game, I bet you anything you get the female announcer.
Doug's laughing at me. Jones not bouncing back. Jones is bouncing back against the Arizona Cardinals next week. I promise you.
Yeah, they win.
I promise you.
Jones would get all the rushing yards.
Cardinals are terrible.
The Cardinals are terrible. How are they against the tight ends? I got to check that out. I think Waller's going to have a great game. So, all right, anyways, keep it moving. All right, Mikey, your time to shine. Jets at Dallas.
All right.
Who you have winning the game, first of all?
Oh, I'm Dallas.
Oh, okay, just checking.
First of all, I'm gonna start Brees Hall. I am gonna start Brees Hall, especially after last week's game. I think he had two carries for 100 yards at one point.
Oh, yeah,
in the
that's a
game.
beast.
And then I'm gonna start Dallas defense, especially after last week. They had like 35 points. So I mean, I feel like you have to start them.
You have to.
Obviously, I'm gonna start Dak, CD, Pollard, all the usuals. I'm gonna sit the New York Jets defense. I'm gonna sit Dalvin Cook.
Well, you're going to sit the Jets defense?
I'm gonna sit the Jets.
I
I'm gonna sit them.
wouldn't
It's a
Why?
nasty defense.
I wouldn't
it's
sit the Jets
not.
defense.
I mean,
know
it's
you're
nice,
a
but
homer.
our offense is just gonna annihilate them. The defense is gonna be on the field the whole time because our offense won't produce.
I agree there. I
But
agree
I
there.
will say the Bills' offense, just going back to last year, was a very high producing offense, and I thought for sure once Aaron Rodgers got hurt, that game was over. They're gonna get blown
Because
out.
Josh Allen was slinging it like 80
I'm
yards
just
down the
saying.
field.
I
They
think
over
shut
the
him down,
receiver.
man. They
I
shut
think
him
that
down.
might be the game of the week. That might be the game
No,
of
it's
the
a
week.
great game.
Have a good one,
It would have been
Steven.
the game of the week if Aaron Rodgers was playing.
Yeah, but
That I tell you what, that
The Aaron Rodgers injury killed the whole Jets season. It's the second worst thing that happened in New York. It's crazy to me how they brought him in, did all
they
this
still beat
stuff,
the
hard knocks
Bills.
and all
I mean, it's
that.
not like Rodgers played half a
But then when
game.
Vinny Testaverde tore his.
Oh. I don't know. I think that's going to be a great game. I think it's going to be a great game. I
No,
don't think it's going to be
fine.
as easy as everyone
Good
thinks it's going to be.
defensive
I'm gonna sit the Jets defense.
I would not. I would
I
not,
would.
but that's, yeah. Everyone has their own team. That's why I want to know. You want to know?
I want to know.
The bums on the right.
I want to know.
You just wait because let them get excited. 1 week they think they won the championship already. Let them get excited.
Well, I'm excited right now. We want to know.
First worst thing is not the Yankees. I love the Yankees. All right, so let's move on to Danny. Washington at Denver.
Oh gosh.
Washington at Denver. I think it's going to low scoring, good defensive game. Both offenses are average at best. My start is the only guy that Russ can throw to, and that's Cortland Sutton. He had a good game last week. We have nothing else.
So-
that's my start of the week.
So
Um,
if Judy doesn't come back, you're not
Judy's
starting
not
him.
coming back. No,
So he practiced last week.
I don't care if he practice. I wouldn't start him.
All right.
My bench is Brian Robinson Jr. Denver shuts down the run, so I wouldn't start a running back this week against Denver's defense.
Yeah.
It's
And
at
it's,
Denver as well, so later in the game, he'll be huffing and puffing regardless.
and it's Washington. Yeah. So, all right, Miami at New England, Vince.
You want to get the chat?
Chat. Which one do you want?
Zeke, I had a question.
All right.
Oh, Kenneth Walker.
So, all right, Kenneth Walker and Pittman for JT full PPR.
No,
Who's
Read
JT?
it, 'cause I don't know.
Jonathan Taylor.
Oh,
Jones
Jonathan
Taylor.
I wouldn't do it.
Kenneth Walker.
That's
and
kind
Pittman.
of that's a good trade. I mean,
I wouldn't do it.
I have Chubb, St. Brown, Kittle, Fields, Rashad White, Khalil Herbert, Elijah Moore, Dotson.
I wouldn't do it.
if you have an
I don't-
IR spot, I'd contemplate it. If you don't have an
I
IR
wouldn't do it.
If you're
I'd
making
take it.
trades in week 2, you're in trouble.
Kenneth
I
Walker,
usually
Kenneth
making
Walker had a
trades.
good game. I wouldn't trade him at all.
Yeah, but he has St. Yeah, but look at what he's saying. He has St. Brown and Kittle. He's balling there. I
Maybe
see.
Kittle will get hurt, but I know he.
You
I
should
guess
get a
he-
quarterback because Fields isn't it.
No, Fields will be fine.
Fields is fine for
Fields
fantasy.
is a good fantasy quarterback.
It's fantasy.
He'll get the rushing yards, and that's pretty much all you need.
Yeah, I don't know. I mean, honestly, I see why he's thinking about it because once JT
I mean,
comes
it's not
back,
bad,
he's the
but
whole offense.
yeah, but it's if he comes back. What if he just doesn't come back?
No, I think he has to come back after week 4.
That's the
right?
risk you're taking because
He
Pittman.
could,
you
but
didn't-
he
you
could, but
wasted.
he's also won.
Yeah.
You drafted
I mean, I agree.
Pittman way too late. He has JT.
Oh, yes, JT.
Oh, he
Oh.
has JT. Oh, yes, I would do it.
Taylor's not
Yes,
just gonna come in and
yes.
start lighting it up.
Yes, I would do it.
No preseason, no
I would do it.
games. He's not ready.
I would do it. Kenneth Walker is going
That's
to
a
be good.
tough trade. Ooh.
No,
Oh,
yeah, I would do it.
Yes,
all
do it in
day.
a heartbeat. You get 3 more.
I don't know. I don't
3
know.
weeks.
I don't
3
know if
weeks
I do
of-
that.
of your other guys.
Why-
No,
why-
actually, I'm gonna say no. I would not do that trade.
I'll do
Why?
it.
The lights went out.
Ah, that's what you get. Jesus, God don't like ugly, Vince.
Broke ass ain't paying the bill.
God doesn't like ugly, Vince. That's if that's a sign at all, Zeke. Come on, come on.
That's pretty much that.
You see my previous slide. Don't listen to Vince.
No, Kenneth Walker is going to be good. He had a good game.
No, don't make the trade,
Zeke.
Zeke. Listen to me, Zeke.
He doesn't even know who's talking right now.
Zeke. Oh damn! What the hell
Vince paid a
happened?
light bill. I don't know, bro. We gotta go check on
What the
him.
hell happened?
Times are tough right now for Vince.
We gotta holler at your boss. See if we get you a little raise or something. Get you. All right. So 2 more games.
Oh, there we go.
Oh,
Oh, he lit a candle.
I did. I had one on the. I had
what if
one.
he has one of those medieval lamps that are on the wall? Yeah, put some more oil in it. In the back cave.
Oh,
Jesus, what's going on?
I have this.
All right, 2 more games on 2 games on Monday night. 2 games on Monday night. So Mikey, Saints at Carolina. What you got?
All right, well, I'm going to start Jamal Williams against that Panthers defense. The Panthers defensive line really isn't that good. Not as good as I thought it was going to be, but, I mean, I'm starting Jamal Williams because especially after last year, because he had 17 rushing touchdowns last year. So,
Yeah.
and I'm going to sit Michael Thomas because I think this is the week Michael Thomas gets hurt. The yearly Michael Thomas tradition, he gets hurt. And I don't have faith in Michael Thomas. Panthers, other than Sanders, I really wouldn't start anybody else.
Okay. All right. And then Cleveland at Pitt, Vince. Definitely Cleveland's defense.
But do you
Did
think
we miss one?
that
How did we
bad?
go from? How we at
No,
Cleveland to Pitt
They
already?
look terrible.
How are we on the Monday
Well,
night game?
Cleveland at Pitt's Monday night.
Yeah, how are we at there? Didn't we didn't talk about Miami, New England?
You didn't talk about Miami, New
yes, we
England?
did.
I thought we did.
No, we did.
You sure?
We did.
No,
I think
no, we did not.
No, we didn't.
All right. Well, I got it
Dude,
here.
you're
But go ahead,
slipping
man.
light, man.
That's karma right there, bro. Well, go ahead. Talk about Miami,
I'll
New
show
England.
you karma.
You don't need the light. You should know this off the top of your head, Guru.
Oh, I do. Okay. This is gonna be a good game. In my opinion, I feel like Tua is an obvious start. I'd start Tua. Because I'm starting him over Baker Mayfield. The over under is 47, which I think is a good fantasy over under. Yes, I need help with my electric bill. Thank you.
Do the super chat.
It's not really a good. It's not a good fantasy game other than the obvious starts. Like, you're not going to get any crazy, like, Puka Nakuas in this game.
Yeah. Oh, I got you. All right. You want to roll right into Cleveland at Pittsburgh? The last
I'll
game?
roll right into that. No, over-under for that game is 40.5. Low scoring. I'm starting the Cleveland defense. I'm starting Deshaun Watson. I'm going to be starting George Pickens against the Cleveland defense because
I
Deontay
agree
Johnson's
with that.
out.
I agree with that.
Kenny Pickett is just trying to get rid of the ball to his number one.
Yeah.
I'm starting Amari Cooper, and my sit is going to be Najee Harris until he does anything relevant because he looks like shit. Until he does something good, I'm going to sit him.
Yeah. No, I think that's the first time we all agree with you on something. All right. Any more start sit questions you see in the chat, Vince? Any more start sit questions?
I do not, but do you want to go over the waiver wire ads and the drops maybe? It's waiver wire week, and we're not talking about any of the waiver wires.
I know, and that's why it's hard on Tuesdays. You know, I like to all the reports come out. But what about? I mean, if you have something in mind,
Well,
throw it
today
out.
is waiver wire day. Tonight is waiver wire night.
No, I get it. Well, go ahead. Yeah, we're already at 50 minutes. If you got something in mind, go ahead, shout it out. You got someone in mind that people should pick up? I mean, if you don't have them already, I already put my guys up there.
I know who I'm targeting 1 through 3, like because you probably won't get more. I'm targeting my number 1's gonna be Puka because I feel like he's gonna get a lot of receptions. My number 2 is gonna be Joshua Kelly. My number 3 is gonna be any Ravens running back if Kenneth Gainwell's not available.
Yeah, for me,
And then I'll do any defensive special teams after that.
For me, there's a ton of running backs on the waiver wire right now, but they won't be soon. You know, like he said, Kelly, Algier, Montgomery. Algier is probably rostered, but Montgomery definitely is not. Sean Tucker, if you have a spot for him on the bench, definitely isn't. So,
Do you think Baker Mayfield's on the waiver wire?
Yes,
I'm sure he is, and I would pick him up from
no,
the
I
bench.
wouldn't. I
If
wouldn't.
you draft 2 QBs, oh yeah, I'll definitely.
Baker-
This isn't a
Baker
2B
Mayfield had a good first game on the road.
He did
You
on the
gotta
road
forget,
in Minnesota.
On the road
People
in
forget.
Minnesota.
Yes. And the running back-
Ooh, Minnesota. They're such a scary team.
Minnesota was in the playoffs last year, Vince.
They got eliminated by the Giants, didn't they? The
What?
Giants who got beat 40-0. That's who they got
Hold
eliminated
on.
by.
That's
not
week
the
one
point.
jitters.
The point is,
Jitters.
I mean, statistically, they were a good team last year.
And so were the Giants, who you beat 40-0. What are you not getting here?
Okay, I'm just saying, I pick up Baker Mayfield. Why not?
Don't pick up Baker Mayfield, man.
I
This
would.
is so
If you draft
dumb.
two, I would.
This is so stupid.
Well, you heard it here
I don't
first.
know why we were talking about Baker Mayfield. Point period blank. Keep him out of your mouth. He's
I
not.
thought you were a
fantasy
Bucks
quarterback.
fan.
I am
Vince
a
is
Bucks
like-
fan, but we're talking about fantasy. I'm not in it for politics. Okay, I'm gonna
Vince,
speak the
Vince
honest
is like
truth.
thing one and thing two. They do the opposite. Do the opposite of what he says. Just kidding. All right. Anything else? Anybody else? I think we're good. I think we're good for this week. We're at 50-something minutes. Thank you guys for tuning in. We appreciate you guys.
Yeah, thank
Make
you.
sure you like and subscribe.
Mhm.
Make sure you watch the show tomorrow. We got Bob Lilly. Right?
There you
That's
go.
tomorrow.
Bob Lee, that's tomorrow.
Where's the standings for the? Did you do the standings for our fantasy football?
Oh, I did. It was on that. I got it. Well, I don't have all 12. You want to do all 12?
Yeah, you gotta. You want?
Yeah, you only want to do the highlights to make them look good.
Hey, I
Next
want to know,
week
bro.
we'll start.
I
We'll
wanna know.
have the standings every week. We'll show the standings.
All right, yeah.
next
Well,
week-
starting next week, we'll show the standings. Week 1, that's not what we react. We'll show the standings. All right. Thank you guys. See you
Thank
guys
you,
next
guys.
week. Appreciate your super chat.
Be good.